Have you ever noticed there's a weird overlap between people who love comic book movies and people who love horror movies? As someone who loves both, let me explain. Now, there's a long history of overlap in comic books, but I'll go over that in another video. For this video, I'm just going to talk about the overlap between comic book movie fans and horror movie fans. Gonna sound crazy, but both horror movies and comic book movies use heightened life or death stakes to tell stories ultimately about resilience and hope. Look at the structures of these films. They're very similar. The spectacle of action scenes are replaced by gruesome kills in horror movies. The triumphant hero becomes the final girl. And hell, we both know villains never actually die in either. They're the same films, just horror movies are darker. But at their core, both genres are about resilience. A superhero can take on the scariest villain and he wins, just like a final girl can take on a supervillain-esque slasher and come out alive, albeit traumatized. And in both genres, we know that no matter how sweet the victory, the evil is rarely completely defeated, reminding us to stay vigilant. They tell stories about how we can go through awful, out of this world, life or death, terrible things, and come out on the other side. And that's why there's an overlap between horror movie fans and comic book fans. For Screen Crush, I'm Brianna McClarty, and this was Horror Corner.